Hello students. So now we will be learning the first experiment in digital system design lab, which is De Morgan's theorem. De Morgan's theorem for two variables which we are going to do the conduction now. So here what are the two theorems that we have popularly we have for De Morgan's theorem is a plus b the whole bar which is equal to a bar and b bar. Similarly a and b the whole bar equals a bar plus b bar. So these two theorems we are going to realize, and I hope if you see this diagram, so if you see this diagram, so this is the theorem which you can see, the diagram what you can see. So this diagram says this output is a plus b the whole bar, and the output of this AND gate is a bar and b bar. Okay, so this is the diagram which we are going to realize using the IC trainer kit. So here we need one OR gate, one NOT gate, here two NOT gates and an AND gate. So what we are doing here is a plus b the whole bar equals a bar and b bar. This is what the proof we are going to do. For that you need to see the truth table. So truth table, I hope it is visible to you now. So it is a and b are the two inputs, whereas you try to take a plus b the whole bar, which is the output that we get here, and we need a bar and b bar. Therefore a bar you take and then b bar and then a bar and b bar. So accordingly when 0 0 is there, a plus b is 0, a or b is 0, whereas a plus b the whole bar is 1. Similarly for 0 1 you get 0, for 1 0 you get 0, for 1 1 you get 0. Whereas a bar when you take, it is all complement of a, which is 1 1 0 0. When you take b bar, it is 1 0 1 0. So when I AND these two, I will get 1 0 0 0. Now if you see the table a bar b bar, and if you see the table a plus b the whole bar, both are same, both the table are same. So therefore this is how we verify the truth table for this conduction of this particular circuit we are going to connect now, and we are going to verify this truth table for this particular diagram. Okay, so come, let us do the conduction now. Okay, so now we need to connect three different ICs here. So I have connected this IC. If I open it and see, this is an OR gate IC. This IC is an OR gate, and then we do have the another IC which is 7408. This is an AND gate what we have, and then we have 7404 which is a NOT gate, 7404 which is a NOT gate. So I have connected three ICs into three different notch. Okay, I have connected three IC into three different notch. Now what we can do is, now the connection is, so this is the OR gate what you can see. So A and B is connected to OR, and the output of the OR gate is connected to the NOT gate, and the output of the NOT gate is being taken as an output, actual output of this diagram. So here this will be pin number 1, 2 and 3 of OR gate, and then NOT gate whatever we are using, pin number 1 and pin number 2 of NOT gate. Now I hope in the class I have told you that one single IC of NOT gate can have 6 different gates that can be realized in one single NOT gate IC. 6 NOT gates can be realized in one single NOT gate IC. Therefore, this is pin number 1 and 2 for this NOT gate. For this NOT gate it becomes 3 and 4, and then for this NOT gate it becomes 5 and 6, and then 1, 2 and 3 for AND gate. Now the numbering is very very important, because based on this numbering we do the connection in the kit. So numbering the IC or numbering the diagram, the gates in the diagram is very very important. Okay, so now we will try to connect according to these numbers, and then we will try to see the output. So first thing is I will connect VCC and ground of all the ICs. So 7 is ground, whereas 14 is VCC. So for all ICs, 7 is ground and 14 is VCC. So your job is to first check the patch cords whether they are working or not. Anyway, I have checked all the patch cords So they are working fine and I have kept it aside. But when you are doing the conduction, it is your job to verify all the patch cords and check whether all the patch cords are working properly, and then only you can do the connection like what I am doing now. Okay, I have connected all VCC and ground. Now my job is to connect the circuit according to the diagram which is been shown here. So one of the OR gate is connected to the input. One of the OR gate is connected to the input. Then again, two of the OR gate is connected to another input. So these are the two inputs that we have. Then we have the output of the OR gate 3 is connected to pin number 1 of NOT gate. So therefore this is the pin number 1 of NOT gate. This is NOT, this is OR, and this is AND. Then pin number 4, pin number 2 of this NOT gate is output actually, which will be given to the actual output. Now I'll just switch it off. Now this wire, whatever I have connected to the output, this is actually A plus B the whole bar. Okay, this is actually A plus B the whole bar. Then I have taken from 3 of the NOT gate and then I am going to connect it to the input 1 of the OR gate. So I am just, see, when I want to connect two different wires, I have a hole here where I can connect it in this way and I can connect to the same hole. That is how we short two pins. That is how we connect two pins together. Now 4 of NOT gate is given to 2 of AND gate, 2 of AND gate, and then 6 of NOT gate is given to 1 of AND gate, and then we have 5 of NOT gate is given to 2 of OR gate, okay. Then 3 of AND gate is taken as the output. So 3 of AND gate is taken as the output. 3 of AND gate. So the output of AND gate, what we are getting here is A bar, B bar. A bar, B bar. That's it. This is the circuit connection what we have for the first theorem, which is A plus B the whole bar equals A bar and B. Okay, now I think the connection has been done. Now our job is to check the output. See here, when both the zeros, now according to this truth table, if you see, when both zeros you have, then the output is 1 1, 0 1, 0 0, 1 0, 0 0, 1 1, 0 0 0. See this A plus B the whole bar, A bar and B bar, 1 0 0 0, 1 0 0 0. So this is what we check here now. See, these are all green color, what you see is input, red color what we see is the output. So therefore 0 0 we have 1 1. If I have 1 0, output is 0 0. Similarly 1 0, the output is 0 0. 1 1, the output is 0 0. Only for 0 0 both the outputs are 1 1. So therefore this is the input which I gave, this is the output which we have got, and this proved the first theorem, A plus B the whole bar equals A bar and B bar. Okay, now we look into the second theorem what we have in De Morgan's theorem. So here you see the second theorem says A and B the whole bar equals A bar plus B bar. Okay, the second theorem says A and B the whole bar equals A bar plus B bar. Now this is the theorem which we have. Now to do the connection for this is what this diagram. This is the second theorem diagram. So we have A and B the whole bar. So you have A, B connected to AND. The output of AND is given to NOT. Therefore A and B, and coming out of the NOT it becomes AB the whole bar. Similarly here De Morgan's theorem says A and B the whole bar equals A bar plus B bar. So I'll take A and through NOT gate it becomes A bar. Then I'll take B through NOT gate which becomes B bar. Then I'll give one OR gate here which gives me A bar plus B bar. Now these are the two variables, two outputs which should verify now. So to verify that, we have a truth table here. So truth table where AB 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, AB bar. So if you add these 4 inputs, what will I get? Only for 1 1 we get 1, for all others is 0. But here it is AB bar, therefore it is the bar of the AND gate output. So I will get all 1 1 1 1 wherever it is 0 and 0 for 1. So this is AB bar. Now coming to A bar plus B bar, I have A bar here, which is the complement of A. So this becomes 1 1 0 0, and I have B bar here, which is the complement of B, which is 1 0 1 0. Therefore A bar plus B bar, 1 plus 1, which is 1 or 1, which is 1, 1 or 0 is 1 again, 0 or 1 is 1 again, 0 or 0 is 0. Now therefore you should see AB the whole bar, and we should see A bar plus B bar. If these two outputs are matching, then the De Morgan's theorem 2 is verified. So here 1 1 1 0, 1 1 1 0. Therefore AB bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. So this truth table we will verify it by doing the conduction now. Now, according to the numbering what we did earlier for all the gates, you should number the gates like whatever I have done here. So you can see the gates numbering whatever I have done, 1 2 3, and for NOT gate it is 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then 1 2 3 for OR. So we will have 6 NOT gates. So one IC is enough for NOT gate here, one IC for AND, and one IC for OR. Okay. So therefore we will see now how to do the connection. So we will connect all the wires like how we did earlier. So first we will connect both ground and VCC. 7 is ground, and then 14 is VCC. So okay, now this is the second De Morgan's theorem output. So as I said you, it is A and B the whole bar equals A bar plus B bar. So this is A and B the whole bar, and this is A plus B, A bar plus B bar. So this is A and B the whole bar, and this is A bar plus B bar. So now as we can see in the truth table, so in the truth table when you see only for 0 0, only for 1 1 both the outputs are 0 0, whereas for all three other combinations for 0 0 0 1 and 1 0 both the outputs are 1 1. So that is what we see here. So for 0 0, so for 0 0 it is 0 0, and for for 1 1 it is 0 0, and for 0 0 it is 1 1, 0 1 it is 1 1, 1 0 it is 1 1, and for 1 1 it is 0 0. So I will repeat, for 0 0 it is 1 1, for 0 1 it is 1 1, for 1 0 it is 1 1, and for 1 1 it is 0 0. So hence the second theorem, which is A and B the whole bar equals A bar plus B bar, is verified by doing this
conduction of De Morgan's theorem using PSpice tool. So I will be constructing the same diagram. Till now I have showed you how to do the conduction in the lab, but now the same experiment I will be showing you how to simulate using a PSpice tool. Okay, and once we get the waveform in PSpice, we will see how to verify that particular waveform with respect to this truth table whatever I have. Okay, so let us go to the PSpice tool. I hope those students who will be watching this video will have the schematic, the PSpice tool installed in your computer, where you need to type schematics. So if you type in the search block as schematics, so you will get a yellow color box symbol with a pencil mark. Okay, this is schematic. So you should open that particular schematics, and this is where I will be drawing the circuit. So to draw the circuit, we need to know the circuit. So this is the circuit. We have 1 OR, 3 NOT, and 1 AND gate. So we place that. So to place that, you can see at top there is a symbol get new part. Okay, there is a binocular symbol where you press on that and type the IC number for which the OR gate is. So which is the OR gate IC, which is 7432. So if I type in part name as 7432, I will get the IC OR gate. So I'll press on place and close. Place and close. So place it here. So I need only one OR gate. And then I need one AND gate. So 7408 is the AND gate. So again I'll place that. So I need only one AND gate. So I'll place that. Whereas I need three OR NOT gates. So NOT gate is 7404 is the IC. So see here the symbol NOT gate, what you can see here. Place and close. So I need one here, one more here, and one more at the output of the OR gate. Okay, now I'll do the wiring for this. So the output of this NOT gates should be given to the input of the AND gate, because I need to get A bar, B bar, the first theorem which we are doing here. So what is the first theorem in De Morgan's theorem says? A plus B the whole bar equals A bar and B bar. So I need to get this. So that is what we are doing here. So I need one input to be given here to the first input, and the other one to the other input. So this is direct A and B. Okay, now this will be connected here to the output, to the NOT gate input. Okay, now my job is now to place the input for this particular two inputs A and B, right? So to give the input, we need to search the part called digital stimulator, digital stimulus. So which is DIGSTIM, digital stimulator. So this will generate a square wave, continuous square wave. So continuous square wave is nothing but the zeros and ones what we get in a square wave. Okay. So we'll place one for A and one for B. Okay. So these are the two inputs which we need. Okay. If you zoom it, you will see. So therefore, this is the zoom button on top, plus symbol. What you can see, that is the zoom button. So therefore, you got this. Now I need to place the output device here so that I can see the output waveform for both this NOT gate output and this one. I need to place output device there. So output device is what? If underscore out. So if underscore out is the output device where I will place this for one output, which is A plus B the whole bar, and for the other another output which is A bar and B bar. Okay. Now I will try to save first this one. So I will save this to any folder that you create. You can create any folder on the desktop, and inside that folder you can save this. So as it is a De Morgan's theorem, I will just name it as DEMOR, DEMOR. You can save it with any file name you want. So I'll just save it. So the file is saved. On the top you can see demor.sch is the extension for schematic. Okay. Now I need to adjust these inputs. Okay. I need to give values to these inputs. I need to define the time and period for the square wave. Okay. So both should be with a different period so that I can differentiate A and B waveform. Okay. So first I'll name this stimulus as A, and then I'll name this stimulus as B. So if you double click on this stimulus, you will be able to name the stimulus with A and B. So this is my input A. I'll double click on the device. Okay. So it will ask me to type the period and on time. Okay, so click on that period and on time. For A, we will normally give 2 milliseconds. So 2 small ms, it should be small ms. Whereas on time, I will give 1 millisecond. Now, if you press on apply, you can see a square wave is generated on the background. Okay, this is square wave. Press OK. Now, if you see this waveform, 0 to 2 millisecond is the total period, right? One full wave with on and off. So one full wave with on and off is one complete period, which is of 2 milliseconds. On time is 1 millisecond. See, exactly half of that waveform is this on time, which is 1 millisecond. Definitely the off time will also be 1 millisecond. If the on time is 1 milli, off time will also be 1 milli. Okay. Then close this is and press yes here so that it will be saved. Then go to stimulus B, double click on that. Now here you should give a different period and on time, not like A, so that A and B will be is viewed in a different manner. So what I should do is I should give exactly half of the period and half of the on time that I have given for A. So which is I gave A 2 millisecond as period. Now for B I'll give 1 millisecond. On time for A I gave it 1 millisecond. Now on time for B I will give it as 0.5 millisecond. Okay, then just press apply, then OK. Now you can see that A and B are the two waveforms which has been created according to the time period that I have defined just now. Okay, close this and say yes. Okay, now both the inputs settings are over. We have done the settings for the inputs now. Now we need to label these two outputs. Okay, the output values should be given, the output label should be done. Okay, otherwise it gives an error for when you simulate. So I will label this output. So if you double click on the device, it will ask you to label it. So I will label this as X, where X is A plus B the whole bar, whereas I label this as Y, where Y is A bar and B bar. So this is A plus B the whole bar, this is A bar and B bar. Okay. Now there is one more setup which we need to do. This is setup analysis. See, this is the transient setup which we are doing, where this will allow me to see the waveform. So I am clicking on that box. By default, bias point detail will be clicked. So please uncheck that. Whereas pick the transient. Okay, enable the transient, and then click on transient. You will have two values that you should give: print step and final time. I will give print step as 1 millisecond, whereas final time as 10 millisecond. Okay, and then press OK, and then press on close. So this is the setup analysis that we need to do so that we can see the waveform properly. Now the final component which we need to place here is we need to place this voltage marker. Okay, can you see this voltage level marker? We need to place that voltage level marker such that I can see wherever I place the voltage marker, those waveform will be seen on the simulation screen. After simulation, we can see those waveforms wherever the voltage marker is being placed. Now we need to place the voltage marker in such a way that the output waveform will be in an order. It means that I should see input waveforms in the beginning and then I should see the output waveforms at the end. So for that you need to place voltage marker in such a way that the order of the input and output will be proper. So whichever you place in the beginning, that will be the last waveform. Therefore I need Y at last. Sorry, I need Y at last, and then I need 2 X before Y, and then I need B before X, and then I need A before B. So I need A, B, X, Y. Okay, that is the waveform which I need to see. I need to see first input waveform A, then input waveform B, then output X, output Y. So if I need to see the waveform in this order, I should start placing the voltage marker from last to first. Therefore, the waveform will be seen from first to last. That is how it is. Okay. So everything is over. Now you press on save. Save button should be clicked. Can you see a star symbol there on the top? That says that it is not saved. When that star goes off, then it means that the file is saved properly. So that star will go off now if I press the save button. See, I press the save button. Now there is no star mark here. So therefore, I have saved everything. Connections I have done all. Now my job is to press on simulation. So I clicked on simulation. Now I'll get a waveform. So this is the waveform which I have got. Okay, where this first input, whatever you see, is the A, second one is B, third one is X, fourth one is Y. Now this is the nomenclature given by the system by default by the software, where we need to think this as A, this is B, second one is B, third one is X, and fourth one is Y. Now let us see the truth table in De Morgan's theorem. So in De Morgan's theorem, this is the truth table which we need to verify for this theorem which we are doing now. A and B are the two inputs, A plus B the whole bar, A bar, B bar, A bar and B bar. Now A plus B is what? 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 1. We are doing OR operation there. Where A plus B the whole bar is complement of that OR operation output that we get. So we get 1 followed by triple zeros. Now we will try to find out what is A bar and B bar. See, A bar is 1 1 0 0, which is complement of A. B bar is 1 0 1 0, which is the complement of B. Now when I take AND operation of this A bar and B bar, 1 AND with 1 is 1, 1 AND with 0 is 0, 0 AND with 1 is 0, 0 AND with 0 is 0. Now if you try to see the A bar and B bar column and A plus B the whole bar column, both has 1 0 0 0, 1 0 0 0. Therefore, this is how the truth table is verified. Now I need to see this 1 0 0 0 for both X and Y by seeing these two inputs 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So we'll go back to the waveform. See, the first waveform says this is 0, this is 0, where the output is 1 1. See, only for 0 0, A plus B the whole bar is 1, A bar and B bar is also 1. For all other three input combinations, the output is all zeros. Therefore, only for 0 0 it is 1 1, 0 1 0 0, 1 0 0 0, 1 1 0 0. So we got for all other input combinations we got 0, whereas only for 0 0 we got 1 1. Okay. So therefore the waveform continues in the same sense for other time sequences if you see. Okay. So this is the output of the first theorem that we have seen. Fine. Okay, now we'll go for the second theorem. I'll just close this simulation output that we have got here. You can pause the video and you can verify if you want. Anyway, now the second theorem says A and B the whole bar equals A bar plus B bar. Now let us construct this diagram now. So for that I'll go for File, New. When I press File and New, I'll get a new schematic to be drawn. So here I need to draw the second theorem diagram where one AND gate, one OR gate and three NOT gate again. I'll place the same thing. So if you scroll down here, see we have a scroll down button here. If you scroll down there, you will get all the previous the ICs or any other equipments that you have used. Therefore I need one AND gate and then one OR gate and I need three NOT gates. So if you press Ctrl R, you can rotate the components. Press and hold Ctrl plus R. See, you can rotate the components if you want. Okay, and then Ctrl R in your keyboard, you can rotate again. So this is the devices that we had. We'll also place the input devices, which is digital stimulator is the input. So we need two inputs now, one for A and one for B. And we also need one output, which is two outputs, which is if out, the output for this NOT gate, and again the output for this OR gate, which should be given. Okay. Now we'll do the wiring. So A and B is given directly to the AND gate. The output of the AND gate is given to NOT gate. So the output of the AND gate will be A and B. When we give it to NOT gate, it becomes A bar, A and B bar. Okay. Now we need to take A bar and B bar. So we need to take A bar and we need to take B bar. And now the output of this should be given to these inputs. So A bar and B bar is given to OR gate where I get A bar plus B bar. So therefore, this will give me AB the whole bar. This will give me A bar plus B bar. Both the waveform bar, both the output should be same. Now my job is, wiring is over. My job is to, so let me zoom it. So wiring is over. My job is to save it first. Save as. Now give some other name. De Morgan only it is. So you give DMOR 2. You can give the name as DMOR 2. Earlier was DMOR 1. Now it is DMOR 2. Press on save. So you saved the file. Now give the name for stimulus. So stimulus, as you did earlier, the same thing you do now also. So I will just do it fast. It is same thing, like input values are same. So the values for input, whatever we give is same. So here the setting what we need to do here is same thing what we did earlier. So I'll just do it fast. So period and on time, which is 2 milliseconds and 1 millisecond for A. So I'll just apply and OK, close it and say yes. Then for B it is 1 millisecond and 0.5 millisecond. Apply and then press OK, then close, say yes. So you have set the input A and input B. Label the outputs as we did earlier. So this is X. Label it as X. And label this output device as Y. Press OK. So everything here is done. Now we need to do setup analysis. Untick this bias point detail. Take this transient and then click on transient. 1 millisecond is again print step and 10 millisecond is the final step. Press OK and then press close and then click on save. Click on save button. Now my next job is to place the voltage marker. So as we did earlier, last first. So first I will place it to Y, then I'll place it to X, then I'll place it to B, and then I'll place it to A. Okay. So I've done that. Again click on save. See, we can see a star symbol there, which means that it's not saved. So we'll click on save. So that star will go. So save. I have saved it. Now let us simulate it now. I should get the same waveform what I got, what I get for X. I should get the same waveform for Y. Okay, now this De Morgan's theorem will prove this truth table. A and B 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Therefore, A and B, the whole bar will be 0 0 ANDed operation 0 0 0 1 1 0 will all give 0 and 1 1 will give 1, whereas the complement of this will be the AB bar, right? The complement of the AND operation will be AB bar. Therefore, I'll get all 1 1 1 and only for 1 1 I'll get 0. Now, if I do A bar plus B bar, so I'll take first A bar, complement of A is 1 1 0 0, complement of B is 1 0 1 0. Therefore, A bar plus B bar is OR operation, where 1 or 1 is 1, 1 or 0 is 1, 0 or 1 is 1, 0 or 0 is 0. Now, if you look into the table A bar plus B bar with AB the whole bar, you see both the columns are having the same bit sequences 1110, So now, if I simulate this, I should get the waveform with the truth table that it will match the waveform. I have simulated now. You see that this is the two inputs that I have, whereas X and Y are the two outputs that I have. So now for 0 0 it is 1, for 0 1 it is 1, you can see 1 1, for 1 0 it is 1 1, only for 1 1 it is 0 0. See, all this is 1, all this is 1. It means for 0 1, for 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1. So till 0 0 0 1 1 0 it is all 1. Only for 1 1 it is 0 0. So if you see the truth table, only for 1 1 it is 0 0, where for all other combinations all the three outputs are 1 1 1. Okay. So I hope you got this. Okay, you got this waveform. I hope you can realize you by yourself. Open schematic in PSpice, draw it what I did in this video, and try to execute that particular circuit, and then finally see the output waveform which should match with the truth table that we get. Okay, thank you.